I call Mojo Mathis.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The Green Party opposes this bill. We believe that it is fundamentally flawed in its approach. Imposing sanctions for failing to comply with what the bill terms social obligation mean that parents and caregivers will be coerced into adopting specific parenting practices even when it is not in their child's best interest. A parent may have a child who, for whatever reason, is simply not ready to attend early childhood education for 15 hours a week. It may be that their child has a disability. It may be that their child has poor health, or because they cannot find a centre that will meet the social and cultural needs of their child. We also believe that it is both unethical and counterproductive to enforce any social obligation by cutting the benefit by up to 50%. We fully agree with the advice from the Ministry of Health that imposing financial sanctions will cause children harm, and that there are more effective and more constructive approaches to enable better uptake of primary health care. The other huge area of concern we have with this bill is how it will impact on disabled people and those with chronic illnesses and mental health illnesses. The reality is that in New Zealand there are many people with disabilities who want to work and who have tried for years and years to get suitable employment and constantly get knocked back because of systematic barriers, because of negative attitudes around disability, and because of assumptions about what disabled people can or cannot do. Take Jack, for example. Jack is profoundly deaf. He is unskilled, but fit and capable. He has applied for many jobs over many years, and he has been constantly told, "We cannot take you on for health and safety reasons." This is the stark reality of trying to find a job in New Zealand for many deaf and disabled. After more than 20 years on a benefit, Jack was so desperate and so frustrated that he sat down in the middle of the floor of a witness office, crossed his arms and announced, "I want to work. I want a job. I'm not leaving until you find me a job." The staff flapped their hands and ran around in a fluster. But then they actually found him a job in the catering industry. 2 years later, Jack had that job and is proud of it. But he should not have had to take such a drastic step to get work and income to do something constructive about it. There are many people like Jack who want to work but are being constantly knocked back. Placing yet more obligations on people like Jack to look for work and be work ready is cruel and ignores the reality of the barrier to employment that disabled people face, no matter how hard they try or how work ready they are. Thank you.
I call Tim McIndoe.
Mr. Speaker, although I'm no longer